Yeah, good morning, guys. Right. So one of the important topic that is the control statement. Yeah, right. So in embedded systems, so many instructions, right? Yes or no? Yes, sir. You develop the one application. So you give them so many of instruction to the microcontroller, right? So yes or no? More than 10, sometimes you have more than given the thousand of instruction to the microcontroller. Yes or no? So in the enter these statements, so you need to jump the one instruction to the some skip the some instructions, right? Or some steps are repeated working, right? You observe these two cases, right? Once you jump the instructions, skip the some instructions and execute some instruction continuously, right? So so we need to move these steps or controlling or jump the statements. So you got the control statements because it gives us some information when you jump the this instruction to required instructions. So you requirement to so repeat the some instruction based on the control statements, right? Is that no? Did you understand one point? So control statements very important one to execute the repeated or to check the depending things. What are the depending things? We check the depending thing once is yes or no to make the decisions. Yes or no? Right. So what are the control statements inside the in C programming? What are the control statements? Here, Gandha, this is a major task of the control statement. We take the decision. Okay. So what we will do next step, right? So here comes the some decision making control statements. If I think everyone know that these control statements are also. So decision makers, if else, nested if, ladder if else, and switch. So these are the decision making statements. I think everyone know. So if is a single conditional operator, right? It will take a single decision, yes or no. And next one is if else. So two cases, so two answers is there. We go for the if else. You have a lot of conditions is there. Two or three or more. We go for the if else if, right? So you have an multiple conditions one by one included inside the control statements. We go for the ladder effects. And next one is the switch case. So switch case means related to only single data type. We pass the single character or single number, right? And next one is loop. This is also control statements. So we give these loops are used to repeat the some steps, right? So repeat the some time, some limited time of repetition is there in loops. So here three different types of loops is there. For loop, while loop, do loop. So they three type of loops same what same loop, but behavior the control structure is different. The output of the every loop is same, right? But the structure of the loops is different. That's why we call the three different type loops. But loop is the repeated the some block of code, some limitations, some little times of repeat the block of code. Are you clear, guys? Are you clear? Yeah, thank you. And next one is and the third type is there. So that is the break and continue. So to terminate the a loop. So loop is some repetition is there, right? But suppose you are using loops. So some limited times you repeat the some block of code, right? But suppose you will break the loop, you are using the break statement. Sometimes you need to skip the particular situation using the continue statement. So these are both are used in the inside the loop, inside the loop. So these are the decision making statements. Is it clear, guys? Is it clear? These are the decision making statements. Yeah, thank you. Oh, you repeated, okay. So first one, what is the controlling statement? First, you mind your mind. What is the controlling? It is a continuation flow is there, right? To break the particular situation, suppose two options is there, sometimes three options is there, sometimes four, multiple options is there. So in the situation, you select the particular one, right? In this situation, you select the particular path. That time you need to use this control state. Are you clear? Are you clear? Right here, to select the particular decision makers is a three different types is there. First one decision makers, next one is the loops, and the third one is that is usually inside the loops to break the or skip the situations. So these are the control statements. Are you clear guys now? Are you clear? Yeah, okay, fine. So next important topic is functions. So very important topic and a basic topic in yeah, we give some examples. Once I completed the presentation, so then we go further to show you some example related to those. Okay. So that time you ask the any questions related to the control statements, I will tell you and give you some examples to how to use those statements. Okay, guys, are you clear? So need 10 to 15 minutes of time to complete the presentation only. Then after we go for some basic examples. So that time how to use these statements. Okay, we give some programmings. Are you clear or not? Yes, yes. Thank you. So next important, this is a very important topic, guys, because of you slice the entire program. So you give the lot of instructions. Suppose you give the 100 of instruction to the microcontroller. So in that 100 of lines of code, you have some observe some steps are repeated one, right? Some block is repeated again and again. So those steps are divided into call the what are the required time. So those is a there is a function. Create the function to call that block of the code. Okay, so that you're using the functions in your program to reduce the repeated steps. Some so some type of advantage is there to reduce the code program length, program instructions because so here some repeated steps is there, right? So you type the any code. Taking some examples, any examples, you develop the hundreds of lines. So in hundreds of lines of code, some instructions are repeated, right? Those repeated steps block is separate with give a name to the block. I mean the statements. So call the function. Assign the name to the statement. Some instructions like library. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Yes. So that is the example. Okay. Good. So what is the advantage of functions? Here is some advantages. So to use the functions in your program. So reduce the code of repetition. So you type the 100 of lines, at least 10 lines are repeated, right? So you use the function concept, reduce the program. So when you require these statements, that time you call that particular function. So the single line is sufficient. Replace with 10 lines of code. I'm giving just example. Okay. And next, make the program very simple. You reduce the number of instructions. So suppose you give an example. 10 lines of code is separate main program and those 10 lines assign them inside the program, inside the function and give a name to the function. When you record these 10 lines of code, you call the main programming to avoid these 10 lines, right? So that is the reason. So it will simplify the uh, program. Is it clear? And the next one is easy way to debug the program. because of every function. Suppose you include, you will divide some functions in a code. So debugging is very easy to understand also and reduce the code. And next one is the what are the types of functions inside the C programming. So some advantage is there. You call the functions, right? Not function. Functions you call the functions. So here two or more functions is there. So we divide into two categories, types of functions in C. First one is the library functions. Library functions are predefined functions. Are you clear, guys? First one is the library functions or predefined functions, and next one is the user-defined function. And next one is the user-defined functions is there. Two different categories is there. So what are the library functions? So you are already using some library functions, right? What are those? Yeah, printf, scanf. Next one. Only two functions is there, right? So many functions here. I'll give you some examples. So printf, scanf, square root, single enter. You give some examples of the predefined functions. So there is no chance to edit these function names also. So these are the predefined functions or library functions. Right. Yes. And next one, user-defined functions. In user-defined function, there is a user choice, but some rules is there, how to declare, how to use, how to call, right? So here, four different type of user functions is there. Four different type of users. Similar object here. So no argument, no return. You mentioned the function. So how to use the function? First, we need to declare the function. So these are the guidelines. First, you need to declare this function is inside the main program. So first, we need to intimate to the programmer or compiler. So this function is there. First one is the declaration. And second is the definition of the function. And next step is you must define the function. What are the steps inside the function? And next one is you call the function. So three things is there. When you are using the functions concept in a program, you must follow these three things of rules, right? So then after, there is a type of functions is there, right? So they have four different types. No argument, you must call the without argument. The function called the without argument. And that function, no return the any value. No return the any value. So just to give the function, I will give an example. While display, there is no argument, there is a no return. So while means indication the no return. That function, no return any value, any data. So while intimation, there is no return thing. And observe the function name display, right? Function, there is nothing inside the parentheses. Nothing inside the parentheses. That is the indication is there. There is no argument. Is it clear, guys? Is it clear? That is the first one. No argument, no return example function. And second way, the second function is there. With the argument, there is arguments, but no return value. So there is a no return value. So mention the void keyword. Void keyword. Before the function, you mention the void. You mention the void. So that function no return the anything, any data type. So when you decide void, this function not returned, you mention the before function name void. So that is why you get the no return value. Next one is the with argument. Argument is there. So how many types in based on your interest, at least you define the data type. So some data type is written by this function. You mention that one. And third type is no arguments, but return value is there. Return value is there, right? So when you mention the return value is there, you must mention the return data type. Return data type. Here mention int. So this return value is the integer data type. Return value is the integer data type. And there is no argument. So no pass or no mention the inside the parentheses, anything. And next fourth one is the argument with the argument and with the return value. So here mention this some int data type inside before the function, and within the parentheses pass the two integer data type. So in the function indication, there is a return value, and it required to when you call this function, you must pass the two arguments. Two arguments. So this is a user defined of functions. I think you all understand this concept in C. So very important in our internship also. It is a basic thing to avoid the repeated steps in embedded C. You must know the functions concept. So just give me confirmation you understood or not. So you will see how to use the functions, how to use the different functions. Simple thing. So you must declare some function is there, some function is there. In you when you mention the function, so mention the function, you must give the type of function. Here, observe here, four type of functions there. No argument, no return argument, something, right? You mention the type of function are used in your program. Yeah. So here four types. You must mention the first one is the declaration, right? In declaration, you must mention the some information related to the function. That is arguments related to the arguments and related to the return value. Then after, you must define the function. You must define the function. Okay, what are the steps inside the function? What are the steps inside the function? You must define. What are the steps inside the function? Then after, use the function. Then after, use the function. This is a flow. Is it clear, guys? Is it clear? Yes, yes. Thank you. So next one, you go for the next one. Yeah, right. So next one is the next important thing, arrays. So next concept is arrays in C programming. Next important topic also, this one also, because we are using the real-time string concepts. So there is no direct string concepts in C language. We are using arrays concept for string related informations like password authentication system or yeah, right. So many types is there, but our important thing main. So you must use the string concept because string concept. So you display the names, you collect the passwords, right? You take the it's I mean RFID based systems, the GSM related and GPS related. So everything Bluetooth related, everything depends on the string concept. But there is some direct strings on the C language. So that is the arrays concept. We go for the arrays concept. So what is the meaning of array? What is the meaning of array, guys? You do store different data type. No. It depend on one single data type. Suppose you store the integer data first element is an integer data. Remaining also integer data type. You may allow the only a single data type to show the inside the array. Is it clear? Yeah, group of data. Collection of the same data. Collection of the same data. There is no chance for the different data types. Right? So arrays are a collection of the elements, a different type of, collection of the elements, that same data type, that the same data type stored in arrays, memory location. Simple thing, memory location. So arrays means, so array is a collection of the elements, the data type is same. So how many elements inside the array? All elements of data type is same, stored in the memory. Right, guys? Right. So, so what is the use of arrays? Okay, arrays is, I think everything understand everyone. So arrays are the same data type, data collections, right? So what is the use of the arrays? To store the multiple values of same data type. First one is the important thing. We store the, it allows the same data type, right? Multiple required. Suppose you declare the int a. So assume guys, you declare int a equal to 10. So a is allows the only 2 bytes of allocate the 2 bytes of memory. You must enter the some limited digits of number to assign to the a variable, right? Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? Yeah, right. Okay, good. So next one is the data management. If you declare the multiple times multiple variables, there is no requirement to declare the multiple data type. So multiple variables, single variable is sufficient, right? And next one is the code size. There is no so you simple declare single element is sufficient. Mention the dimension. So that is sufficient. Single element is sufficient. So reduce the code size. And next one is to access the elements fast way because of single M, right? There is no confusion to identify the particular element you call. So that is single element. So you fast access is there based on the index value. So that's why you are using the arrays. And next one, the what are the types of arrays? What are the types? So you are all one of the person is already told you this thing, one dimensional, two dimensional. So there is one dimension means only one row is there and multiple columns are available. That is the one dimensional array. Two dimensional means there is a number of columns and number of rows based on the requirement. So there is a two dimensional array. These are two are very important. Very important to your right current online internship. And the third one is just you understand third one is there, but in advanced topics is a requirement. So, but first two type is sufficient in our internship also. But is there third one is there multi-dimensional error. Is it clear, guys? Is it clear? So next one is important points of arrays. What are the important points? So arrays store the same data type. First important thing. So you assign the three different data type is there, right? Okay, 1D, 2D, right? Okay. So one dimensional is there, only one row is there. Only one row is there, multiple columns. Okay, that is the called one dimensional array. And two dimensional means the number of rows is there, number of columns is there. That is your choice. When you mention the single dimensional array, you must allow the one dimensional, one array. So one row is there, multiple columns. Start. That is your choice. Okay. Based on the structure, we call the one dimensional, two dimensional. Okay. All right. And next one is the every array of index starts with 0. There is other choice is not there. So every index, every array of index starts from 0. So size of array is fixed. When you declare the array, you must mention the array size. What how many elements in the inside the array? You must mention the size of array. So that is the important. And so arrays are helping to looping and data processing. So you collect the number of bytes of data. Simple array the single variable. So looping, you assign the data, retrieve the data is a looping. So you assign the different numbers to the single array. You using the looping, right? Assign to the data to the array. So these are important topic, right? This is important things related to the arrays concept in C language. I think everyone these three topics: control statements and functions and arrays. These are the very important. Are you clear? So any a topic you want to really repeat it, please post in chat box, guys. If you want to repeat any topic, please post in chat box. So my end is over. Next, we go for the some advanced topics. Just given the information, these are the important topics to learn these topics for your future scope, right? So these are sufficient. What are the we discussed with you? Those topics is sufficient for the internship. So in the completed topics, any topic, if you want to repeat it, please post in the topic name in chat box. Yeah, yeah. Next, then after once we I will show you the second slide is the important topics in C language. Then after we go for the examples related to these topics. Okay. Why are you using arrays? So there is no string concept in C language, guys. So we go for the arrays concept to do the string related projects. So simply given the example, password related or RFID based function projects. Yeah, I will explain the functions concept in the examples. Okay, guys, right? So how to declare the size of array in code? Okay, everything I will explain the examples today and tomorrow. Some basic examples on the C programming, and we will also some practice questions to you also. Don't worry, okay? Just practice purpose. Today and tomorrow is the final days for the C languages only. So tomorrow is second Saturday. Okay, sorry, I guess I forgot it, that one. So tomorrow is the second Saturday holiday. Okay, good. So today and Monday onwards, just to give the guys, these topics are not simple, and once you learn and once you understand this basic of C, then after go for advanced topics in the embedded C, sir, it is very easy. Okay. Single dimension, one dimension array is for string concept, and the two dimension for example we are using in internship. One dimension for password authentication system, right? And the two dimension used for the calculation purpose or password authentication, number keyboard, phone keyboard related projects is there. I will tell you that one. So two dimensional and one dimensional arrays in our program is there. Both are in embedded is there. Okay. I will tell you the examples also. No problem. So next thing is, so some important topics. Yeah. Given the some, okay. So next third one is the strings in C. Very important and useful thing also for developing the advanced projects. So what is the meaning of string? What is the meaning of string? Yeah, I've given the examples. Okay, no problem. A group of characters, right? A group of characters. Right, right. Group of characters. Right. So important points, some important points related to the character. So strings are the characters array. First, you already given the answer to that one. What is the string, right? And every string ends with null character. Dash zero means null character. Every string. You entered any number of characters. So the last one is the must mention the null character. So that is the indication. The string is ended. That is the indication to the compiler. Right, guys? And next one is the percentages. This last three lines are related to the C programming only. So top two things related to the our embedded C also. So for first one is the percentage yes to print the entire string. To print the names on the C programming, you must mention the data type. So percentage is. So you do the multiple related functions. So string copy, string comparison, and identify the strings, removing and convert the letters. Everything these functionality you must include the string.h header file because of there is a string related operation not available. when you need those type of functions, you must include the header file string.h. And when you get the information in C language, you get the entire string. You must use the gets to collect the entire what you entered the in terminal. What you entered the entire terminal word. You collect the all information using gets, like your name, right, guys? And next, these are the functions. When you included string.h header file in your program, you included these functions is there. String length, string copy, string concatenation, and string comparison, string character to string conversions. Right. So these are the functions related to the string. Okay. Right. Right, guys. So some important topics for advanced embedded systems. You must suppose you do the job in embedded system. You must learn these topics: basics of C programming, operators, control statements, functions, arrays. These topics covered in our internship. And next, advanced topics, files, structures, unions as there, and file handling, and advanced topics. Advanced topic means bit manipulation. Bit manipulation. Very important topic. Last one is that. Okay, because your advanced ML systems, you are using the advanced microcontrollers, 64-bit or 128-bit. Nowadays, we are using 128 bits of advanced microcontroller and real-time embedded systems, right? So when you are using the advanced microcontroller, you must learn the bit manipulation, how to check the particular bit and how to assign the data to the particular bit. So that once you need the bit manipulations topic. So these are the important topics in series. So we covered only 5 main topics. Remaining 5 topics you must learn for advanced embedded systems. So our C program is over, guys. So next we go for the so next we go for the some examples on the C programming. Only 2 classes is sufficient, and practice yourself. And if you have any doubt, please raise in chat box. Today or tomorrow, I mean Monday is the 2 days of chance to learn the basics of C programming. Okay. So practice the C programming, guys. So you give some topics, questions to uh, write the C programming to solve these problems. So first one is to check even or odd number. So how to check the guys? How to check the even number or odd number? Anyone? So anyone know the mathematical reason? It is a even number. It is a odd number, right? So when you divide the by two, when you divide by to any number, it will return the remainder zero. It is a even number. You return the one, that is a odd number, right? So in this case, you must. So what are the statements are used to check the entered number is a even number or odd number, right? So we go for the online compiler to check the program. So to just remove these statements are not important for me, so that's why I remove it, right? So this is a basic one, right? So So to show the user input, right? To show the user input, so you need one variable. You must mention the data type int and user value. So I give the name is value. So then after give the information to the user, enter the particular number, which number you want to check, right? Just print. So printf, printf or scanf. Which function is used to collect the user information? Which function, guys? Printf or scanf? Printf or scanf? Right. So printf. So print the some statements, right? To give the information to the right. So enter if you want to check. Enter a number. Is enter a number if you want to check, guys. In ChatGPT, everything is available. But based on my interest, I give you this example. You practice for yourself. There is no help to the some other sources. Okay, just yourself you practice on the paper only is sufficient. No need to compel the online sections or collect the information from online sources. Just practice yourself. Okay, everything on upcoming classes, courses. I mean, programming is also available in network in internet. But just practice yourself to improve your knowledge. Okay. Sorry, guys. Give me 2 minutes of time. So next step is collect the user data, right? So for collect the user data, you are using scanf. So scanf. So must know the or data type. You will collect the user data or integer data type. So data specifier is there, a CSD, and assign data to the variable that is a value, right? So we must mention the ampersand and mention the variable name value. So what you enter the value, that value is stored inside the variable value. So then after check the entered value is the even number or odd number, right? So that's why you use the control statement says and check the condition. How to check the condition? So number and percentage with 2, right? Percentage with written the remainder value, right? Value modulated by 2 is written the remainder value, right? So remainder value w equal to 0. W equal to 0. A remainder value is equal to the 0, right? Then print the statement, enter number is even number. So just print the statement, printf. So what is the statement we need to print? It is a it is even number. It is a even number. So for suppose so the case is failed, go for the else statement. So inside the else, so print the it is a odd number. It is a odd number. Okay, guys. So now check the output. Just run the. So first print the statement. Enter a number if you want to check. Sorry. So I'm entered the number. Suppose 15. I've entered the number 15. So 15 is the odd or even number. Guys, please respond. It is odd number, even number, right? Odd number. So check once. So it is a odd number. Super, super, guys. So this is the way to use the control statement if else. So same case you are using ternary operator. First of all, you are using ternary operator to start the program. Check once. Check once, guys. Just a simple statement is there, one single line statement. So first one is so how to check the condition? Same way, value percentage to double equal to 0, right? This is the condition, right? So question mark, it is a ternary operator. So using a ternary, first one, true statement. First one is the true statement, colon, next false statement. Yeah, right. So true statement, suppose the statement is true, just print the statement is this one. So print the, this is a even number. First of all, that case is failed. That case is failed. Okay, that case is failed. So next one is the, okay, give me 1 minute of guys, please. So now check the output. Okay, we can comment these lines. If else the just comment line and check the output. Same way. So entered if you want to check the number. So I'm entered the same number 16. Actually, it is 16 is the even number, right? So print the statement is it is an even number. So single line statement. When you use the ternary operator, it is simply single line operator, right, guys? Did you understand the point? So what is the difference between the if else and the ternary operator? Are you clear? Guys, please respond. Are you clear or not?